This is the third of 3 videos looking at how to do a web search for the BTEC Sport L3 Unit 22 business unit. So we've looked already at various things according to the questions that have been asked in the template which accompanies this video, and this is also part of the how to teach the Unit 22 course. So following on, we're going to look at now facilities and the sorts of things that we need to be trying to find out about the business's facilities and what they have to offer. So the question asks us, what facilities and venues does it have? And we're talking here about physical buildings, accommodation, changing areas, climbing walls, nearby lakes, nearby water facilities, etc. So what we found here by going to the About Mendip page again, clicking on there, was that with a little bit of reading, we can quite quickly see here we now boast an indoor residential centre, a cafe bar, 2 canvas villages, etc., and it goes on. So this whole paragraph here, not that one there, but from here, that there essentially tells us what facilities they have. There's a huge amount there. In terms of pulling that out for students, I think you just need to make some bullet points there of what they've got to offer, and I think that is ample sufficient for what's required in your research. The second part of that question asks, what resources does it have? And we're referring here to what equipment does it have, what transport does it have, etc. And I found by searching the web that on the directions page there was an image of 3 minibuses, so we know they have at least 3 branded minibuses that they own. And when we go on to the activities page here, we can see that there are so many different activities that the business offers, and obviously they have a huge amount of equipment associated with that. And that leads us on to products and services, and the question there asks, what activities or services or classes or memberships does the business offer? So I think this is really important. So just a reminder, I've gone there to activities. I found that with Family Days Out, but it could also be, it's elsewhere as well. There's a number of links to the activities. We've seen already in previous videos that there are a huge number of different activities, and I think there's no harm in just bullet pointing all of those. You can literally just bullet point what they have to offer. You could also scroll down and get an idea of the type of equipment that they have. Obviously abseiling and climbing there. They've got their rifles, their archery. This is fun, archery active. Obviously you've got an assault course, axe throwing, and so it goes on. There's a huge amount of different activities that the business offers, and therefore associated equipment that goes with it. I also discovered that by going up to education, I could see that they offer school residentials, so we'll click on there and we'll see what they have to offer in terms of the school residentials, and those are the type of schools that or educational institutes that have visited there. You can see there's a 5-day residential there and various different things, and pricing for the indoor accommodation as well. I think that's really important for you to pick out, and we'll come on to that in just a minute. Also along the top, I think it's important to point out that it has family camping. It's got obviously the education there. It's got adult groups and different types of things. So this is important in terms of its diversification. What does it actually offer? Well, it's got team days out. That's a kind of a corporate approach. It's got specialist themes there, stag and hen. It caters for charities. And then it's got its youth groups, activities. Again, that links to the activity page we've just been looking at. Residentials, Duke of Edinburgh as well. So expeditions it hosts as well as residentials again. And also it does cater for instructor courses as well. So a huge number of different things that it offers. And then scrolling down, I think it's important to pull out the pricing of each of these. So you've got your residential here. And then the next question asks, what are the opening hours or the hours of operation? And again, I think it's good, go to About. That's where you're going to get most of these information. So About Mendip again. And if we scroll down, we will find that towards the bottom there, you've got your opening times, public opening times, and that's useful to know. So what sort of times from the morning to the evening, Monday to Fridays during school holidays, and how they differ, winter time, summertime, and that might be useful for us to know. The last question asks us what demographics, what's its target market, what customer groups is it targeting for its business. And I think this one is a general website search. So we can see from the images, we can see from Family Days Out, it does birthdays if we go on there. You know, look there, and you can see younger children. So you can see they have parties from 6+. We've said already they cater for family camping, and they've got school-age children, obviously, with the education. They've got adult groups. They've got corporate businesses. We've said they've charities, youth groups, etc. So really, we can say there's a range here of in terms of demographic, which makes up their target market. The key for you as students is to be as concise as you possibly can be when taking your notes. Remember, you've only got 4 sides, and so it's important to pick out as much information as you can that's relevant. Make bullet points. Remember, you're not allowed to write out loads and loads of prose in paragraph form, etc. So bullet points, the key points, and then you should be very well equipped for the assessment ahead of you.